Welcome to Trump Breaking News Network, your daily source for up-to-date news on the political scene of Donald Trump, his presidency, American politics and conspiracies. Please subscribe to receive notice of our daily updates. Also share with your friends and your social media. We encourage you to like our videos and give your comments.
This is TBNN.
President Trump aces cognitive test, scores 30-30 for brain function. Could Nancy Pelosi score anywhere close to that? The results are in following Donald Trump's first annual physical as president, and much to the chagrin of his haters, the New York businessman received a clean bill of health. Rear Admiral Dr. Ronny Jackson evaluated the president as part of the routine examination, discovering that the commander-in-chief has no serious medical issues and is doing great, despite media gossip to the contrary. The president's overall health is excellent, the Obama-appointed executive physician stated. When asked by anti-Trump reporters how it's possible that the president could be so healthy despite his diet and lack of exercise, Dr. Jackson responded, "He has incredibly good genes. It's just the way God made him." In order to counter claims that he might be suffering from a mental abnormality, President Trump also asked that he receive a cognitive exam as part of his physical. After taking the test, known as the Montreal Cognitive Assessment, the president received a perfect score of 30-30, proving that he doesn't have Alzheimer's disease or any other form of dementia. "I have no concerns about his cognitive ability," Dr. Jackson added about the president's mental status. Standing tall at 6 feet and 3 inches, President Trump clocked in at a weight of 239 pounds, which Dr. Jackson would like to see reduced by about 10-15 pounds. President Trump himself admits that he'd be, even, healthier if he lost a few pounds, the executive doctor explained, which the two will seek to accomplish by reforming the president's diet in the coming year. As far as the president's blood pressure, he was found to have a normal and healthy level of 122/74. And a resting heart rate of 68 beats per minute. The president reportedly takes a blood pressure medication, aspirin, and Propecia for hair loss, as well as a multivitamin, as part of his routine regimen. His cardiac health is excellent, Dr. Jackson added, noting that that's not me speaking, that's objective data. It's now time for every Democrat who made false claims about President Trump's health to receive their own physical and mental examinations. The public revelation of all of these details is more than any previous president has had to face, but the president clearly felt it necessary in order to expose his critics for spreading fake news. And now that it's been shown that President Trump is a portrait of good health, especially for a 71-year-old, perhaps it's time for other government officials to undergo similar assessments. As you may recall, failed presidential candidate Hillary Clinton was seen multiple times on the campaign trail forgetting her lines as she stared into space, and even collapsing at a curbside while awaiting entry into her Scooby Mobile, prompting her entourage to literally throw her lifeless body into the back seat. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi has had many similar public episodes in which she seems to slur her speech or forget what she's saying. On many occasions, Pelosi has uttered complete gibberish while demonstrating unusual facial expressions that suggest she may be suffering from a progressively worsening mental health condition. And yet, neither Clinton nor Pelosi have had their health questioned by the fake stream media, despite the fact that they exhibit undeniable indicators that their health is failing. At the same time, President Trump has been subjected to relentless scrutiny and criticism for what his haters have falsely perceived as his own failing health, which has now been officially disproven once and for all. In fact, the president is actually getting far more exercise, and is living a much healthier lifestyle, than his critics have long claimed. Being on the golf course, there is a certain amount of exercise involved in that, Dr. Jackson was sure to note.
This has been the Trump Breaking News Network. Please subscribe and share to stay up to date on the latest news about our president. Be informed.